As we get set for the 11th qualifying session of 2013, and the question is, can anyone go faster than Marco Andretti around the track that they call the Tricky Triangle? Should be a good one.
Yeah, it will be a good one, Mike. I mean, this is a great racetrack, and it's a lot of fun to drive with the different banking in each corner. It's a triangle, and there's only 3 corners on this racetrack, but each corner is completely different. But all eyes on track right now. This could be the fastest lap of the day, because he's been the fastest on track every time he's been on track so far.
Well, this is Marco Andretti. Everyone anticipating the driver from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, will be the new single-lap track record holder here. And certainly with a 2-lap record qualifying, that will go into the books as well as far as the IndyCar Series record books go. So we'll keep our eye on the number 25 RC Cola car. Already off the tunnel turn, setting up for turn number 3. The 6-degree banking of turn 3 will now spit him out onto the front straight. Long front straight as he'll see the white flag. White flag will wave over the 25 RC Cola car. And Davey, the first lap, 221.170 miles an hour. So Marco, Davey, is backing up what he did in this morning's practice session.
Backs it right up, no problem whatsoever. Winds changed a little bit, no other cars on track. He's doing it by himself, but he's posting the numbers that he practiced with.
At this point, Davey, the only driver to surpass the 221-mile-an-hour barrier in either practice or testing here this week. So Marco Andretti right now, the guy to beat out on track and getting ready to wrap up lap number 2 as he is already now in the apex of turn number 3, back onto the front straight. Here comes Marco Andretti. He'll see the checkered flag. Will he wind up with a run good enough for pole? Well, certainly everyone will be chasing him. The second lap is quicker, 221.377 miles an hour. The 2-lap average, 221.273. And Davey, that gives him the track record right now by right at 10 miles an hour over that record that had previously been held by Emerson. As we watch the line of James Hinchcliffe off of turn number 1 as he motors to turn 2.
Looks good going down through turn 2, right, Mike? And that's the Indy 500 corner, they call it. Gets through there wide open for sure, nice and smooth, and we'll see if he can top his teammate Marco Andretti.
Marco Andretti, the provisional pole sitter with the 2-lap average of 221.273. Looks like Hinch, based on what we saw on the warm-up lap, could contend here. He'll see the white flag across the line. First lap,
Nope.
Not quick enough.
Boy, what a good run, putting him in that second position right now, bumping his teammate Hinchcliffe to the outside of the front row.
Could it be that Andretti Autosport will sweep the front row here? Right now, your provisional front row will be Marco Andretti, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and James Hinchcliffe, with yet a 4th Andretti car to qualify in EJ Visa. The Dayglow, primarily Dayglow orange, number 5 car, easy to find out on track with the accents on it. That first lap, not bad, 219.952. And Davey, if he can maintain that, that would give Andretti Autosport the first 4 spots on the grid.
Because hard into the wall.
So EJ Viso in turn 1 was looking for that 4th spot on the grid, but instead finds the safer barrier, Davey, and leaves a big mark on the outside of the safer barrier there in turn number 1, our first incident of the weekend, as he hits very hard and was probably carrying somewhere in the neighborhood of 216, maybe 218 miles an hour through that corner. Look at that warm-up lap for Kanaan.
Ooh, a 220 warm-up lap.
220.031 is the warm-up lap for Tony Kanaan, the Indianapolis 500-mile race winner. The team might say we don't put any more into this for that $1 million bonus. We're not thinking about the Triple Crown, but somewhere in the back of their head, it's got to be rattling around, doesn't it?
$1 million, we keep saying, a lot of money, but Tony, he's laying it down. That's the fastest warm-up lap for sure that we've seen.
And let's remember, too, that he is a long way from being out of the championship, Davey. He comes in 5th in points. They just need to find something good here, and hopefully they'll find it here at Pocono, as I know how hard Brian Herta and Steve Newey want things to go well with this team, and they know they have a good driver in Alex Tagliani. It just seems to be the oddest things to keep creeping up. 216.
And he crashes hard.
Just as we say, we hope something good is going to happen for Alex Tagliani. Davey, he winds up in the wall. The second incident of this session. We'll take a look at the replay, but for Alex Tagliani, a very, very difficult way to end this qualifying session.
It took everything. I had to crack the throttle a little bit, and then it took everything in me to keep my foot down for the rest of the run. And just frantically working on the tools end to end over the 2 laps, just trying to make it all, come together and stay in one piece. And just big credit to the guys. I mean, to have the cars 1, 2, 3, and huge congrats to Marco. It's as a race fan, it's pretty cool to see an Andretti on pole here at Pocono on the comeback. And we feel obviously really bad for EJ. He was right on pace to be right with us, and it could have been a top 4 sweep. But we got the front row, which is awesome. Super proud of the whole team, but for the GoDaddy car to be where we are now after what happened in that run, we're really pleased.
They call it the tricky triangle. I'm going to say it's tricky. I mean, it was very hard to keep on top of your tools and everything. So challenging qualifying run, probably one of the most challenging ovals or triangles I've ever been to, and it was a good run for Andretti Autosport though. Very proud of these guys, and they keep putting great race cars on the track. 400 laps tomorrow is going to be tough, and we have a whole new set of challenges coming at us for the night practice and preparing for tomorrow. So hopefully the number 1 DHL Chevy will be up there at the end.
We got everything out of it. It's all we could ask for. So honestly, even if we ended up third, I wasn't going to be too bummed just because I knew there wasn't much we could do. Nowadays you can't count your chickens because IndyCar racing is so competitive. 5 guys could get it right, so that's what I was waiting for. Yeah, it feels good, man. I mean, the RC Cola boys deserve it. We've been quick ever since we rolled off here in April, so and we've adapted to the new rules, and everything's so far so good. Hopefully we can sweep this thing.
Marco Andretti in the 25 RC Cola car right now. I have seen a lot of action at the front of the field when it comes to starts here in the IZOD IndyCar Series. So once again, the front row for tomorrow afternoon's event here at Pocono, the Pocono IndyCar 400 powered by Sunoco. It will be an all Andretti Autosport front row led by Marco Andretti, Ryan Hunter-Reay, and James Hinchcliffe.